So I said, okay, what am I going to do? So I interviewed about 200 women globally and did some brainstorming sessions, and there came to the realization that if I was going to do something for women and wanted to create some sort of a collective, I need to figure out what women really want. What do you really want? So the first thing women wanted was the opportunity. It was brutal honesty. So don't give me lip service. Tell me what I need to hear. Tell me what I need to do, and let's get it done. And but they didn't want, they also wanted kindness. Do it because you care about me and you care about my success and how to catapult forward.
Yeah.
So that was the first thing. The second thing women wanted was visibility, not just in terms of speaking and writing and guesting and all that kind of stuff, which is amazing. But this was more about when she walks into a room, she stands in her own light, stands there with self-respect. She says her piece, and people turn around and say what she said, hence the name of the group.
Yeah.
And then the third thing that women wanted was this notion of having a really tight sisterhood, very strong community. And what happens in the posse, as we call it, our term of endearment, is stays in the posse. And so I said, oh, this is awesome. Okay, got it. I'm good with that. But it's not enough to do another group, right? You have to think about, how are you going to be different? How are you going to be better? How are you going to be a good alternative for what's out there already? And so through one of the sessions, one of the things that came, one of the ideas that came to be, and that I sort of altered a little bit to make it make sense, was this idea of every woman that joins is part of like a mini squad of 5 to 7 people. And those 5 to 7 people are responsible for growing her business. So it takes away a lot of the fears that women have, the fact that you may not have enough creativity, you may run out of ideas, you may be lonely, you may not have resources, you may not have a sounding board. You never have to worry about any of that because people are helping you along. And here's the interesting thing. So that's a unique structure, because what happens is, I'll get to unique thing in a minute. What happens is as we shift from person to person in on our weekly or biweekly meetings, and whoever's on the hot seat, we all work to grow her business. So it's like a surround sound thing, right? So we're all working together to build each other, and we all build each other to help each other grow, both the business that we're in. It could be a philanthropy, it could be our art, it could be our business, whatever it is, and the woman behind the business. So both professional and personal. But what I was going to say is, one of the things I think that makes it successful is, let's say you and I are in an accountability group, right? And we have like 7 things that we each need to get done this week, and we do 3.
Yeah.
Or 4, or 2, or none. We say, okay, I'll just do it next week. There's no consequence at all. So like, you're not compelled to, like, unless you yourself feel like, oh my God, I got to do this, and put some pressure on yourself.
Yeah.
You don't really need to do it, really. In this situation, what happens is you've got a group of women who are finding ways to grow your business. They are responsible for growing your business. So the accountability is for them to do stuff for you, not for themselves. And guilt is a really beautiful thing when used strategically. So, so it's one of those things. Yeah. I got great stories for you on that too. But my kids don't mess with me. But it's just being smart as to how we structure and orchestrate things, because the other magic in that is that oftentimes when we have our own accountability, we take on more than we can handle, right? We overcommit, and then we're disappointed because we don't get everything done. In this situation, it narrows it right down and makes you focus, because everybody can't do everything for you. They can do one thing, maybe, right? And so you don't overcommit. But we're getting into, we're starting to hum. But we will get stronger and stronger as we have more amazing women join. And I can honestly tell you, Melissa, that the essence of every single human being in that group, it just blows me away. Just such good people, such good people. And I'm just so honored and excited that we're doing this together. So it's really, really awesome.